Joe is a show on MSNBC, and it's where a bunch of smug, dumbass, crappy MSNBC hosts get together and rub it in your face how rich they are. I'm so rich! They wear $10,000 gold watches. They wear a suit that, the jacket easily costs $300 effing dollars. The shoes, God, oh boy, you're probably talking $800 shoes, $600, I don't know. But here's Donnie Deutsch, or I call him Donnie Dick, because he's stupid. And I'm going to explain more about him. Here's his rich, smug ass, unwelcome take on workers who work from home. And keep this in mind, okay? Some of you are in between jobs and got fired from the pandemic, got furloughed, have lost loved ones because of the pandemic, but Donnie Deutsch doesn't care about that.
Seeing what I feel is there's something changed in the American psyche of what I'll call just kind of the work ethic. And it's not just the $300 check. I think post-pandemic, people got used to staying at home. CNBC had a thing that they called the Great Resignation that I think there's something like statistically 92% of Americans said they're either considering change jobs or leave their jobs. And I think that we've gotten a little soft in the pandemic. I love that James Gorman, the head of Morgan Stanley, said to his workers, I'm not going to give you the option. This is a separate issue about people not having jobs. This is about people going back to work. I'm not going to give you the option of coming back to work. If you feel okay going to a New York City restaurant, you can go back to work. And I'm one of these believers of this new soft attitude of, work from home, flexibility or whatnot. There's something about people going back to work that has to happen. And if I was still running a company today, I would say, guess what? You're coming back to work. So there's two problems. So there are people who don't want to work. And there's the people who don't want to go back physically to work. And we've softened in the pandemic, and that's a concern to me.
Okay. Wow. You can't get more smug than that, can you? So, I love this. He's complaining about Americans working from home. Number one, things aren't back to the way they were all the way, you dumb shit. It's not like, every cities are back open. A lot of offices have not reopened. And even those who have, some of them have had to close down. I don't know. Because there's still a fucking pandemic, you rich, smug motherfucker. You dumb bitch. Okay. Also, a second. I love how he's complaining. I don't know about Americans working from home. They just need to get their asses in the office. Get your ass up and go to work. As he's sitting there working from home. Working from home. He's like sitting there in his rich ass mansion working from home. As he's telling you, get your asses in the effing office and go back to work. What the hell is wrong with you? Wow. Hey, Donnie Deutsch, you idiot. You motherfucker. How about you get up? Why are you at home, huh? Get your ass up. Get your ass up and get to your rich ass studio at MSNBC and go to work. Why aren't you working, Donnie Deutsch? What's wrong? Are you sick? You should be at work. They damn sure pay you millions of dollars. Way more than the average American. Okay, now, some history on Donnie Deutsch, right? So it gets worse. You think Donnie Deutsch has had to work for anything in his life? No! He inherited a business from his daddy worth $200 million. $200 million. You were born with a silver freaking spoon in your damn mouth. Shut the F up. Oh, workers. They need to get their asses in there. I'm tired of people working from home. You need to take responsibility. You're complaining about the American work ethic. You've had zero work ethic. You just inherited money from your fucking dad, just like Trump. And you're over here, oh, Trump so bad, Trump so bad. You did the same shit. So shut up. Now, he says there's two problems. People who don't want to go to work and people who don't want to go back to work physically. Number one, there's no American that's like, you know, things are so good here in the country, I could survive not working. There are some people, that's a small percentage. Most people need to work in this country. Not Donnie Deutsch. He's got a lot of money. He can just rest for the rest of his life. And the people who don't want to go back to work. There's a third problem. I don't know. Maybe there's a bunch of people who didn't receive fucking help from the government. I don't know, Donnie. Maybe that could be it. You know how many people didn't receive unemployment and help? 9 million people. Why? Because of the broken system that you benefit from. That you donate to politicians to make happen. So that you stay rich. But 9 million folks didn't get any help because loopholes in the freaking system. Also, more and more people are slipping into effing poverty. We got more people on food stamps. Also, oh wait, he doesn't understand any of that. So, we're going to complain about that. That's who the fuck cares, right? If you're Donnie Deutsch, right? So, no unemployment help, more people slipping into poverty. And now another thing. You got people who you're saying, oh, just get your asses back to work. I love how the media is all blaming the worker. Blame the worker, blame the worker, blame the worker. Why isn't the worker getting back to work? You lazy asses, get back to work. As they're, right? But they're not questioning why these workers aren't really wanting to go back to work. It's not that they don't want to work. It's that maybe, just maybe, you're paying such little wages and people are like, why the fuck am I going to do that? Maybe if you pay me more, this is what they're saying. Maybe if you paid me more, I would be able to justify going to work at your shitty job. Maybe that's the reason I don't want to go back to work. Because people earning $8-9 an hour, especially in New York and San Francisco and LA, even in the easy to live or more simpler, easier cost of living places, or lower cost of living places, like Baltimore or like Pittsburgh, I should say, right? Like, even then, people don't earn enough. And I think if people are sitting there at home, like if they have enough cushion, because a lot of people, some people got unemployment and stimulus, and some people just got stimulus and some just unemployment. If they have enough of a cushion to sit for 3 or 4 months and think, where can I take my value as a worker? And, where can I go for now, right? Where can I go to find a better paying job? Something with more benefits. Somewhere where they actually don't take me for granted and pay me literally nothing. I'm okay with that. Because at least they're doing something with their lives. And they're saying, I need to go find a job where it's not just going to pay me shitty pay. I need to go where they're going to pay me more. That's fine. But here you have the media go, the American workers, they're being so lazy. They're being lazy. As they're sitting there in their beautifully conditioned, rich-ass studios with awesome air conditioning, with billion-dollar sponsorships. And meanwhile, you got 500,000 people on the streets. You got 100,000 veterans. You got on the streets. You got, what is it? Every 38 seconds or something like that, a veteran commits suicide because, we send them to fight overseas and then we bring them back home to shittier conditions than in the war. I mean, come on. How crazy, right? We have 68,000 people a year that die because they don't have health care. We have 500,000 people that go bankrupt because they don't have health care. We've got over 100 million people now because of the pandemic that don't have health care because of their employment-based insurance. Oh, wait! They don't have insurance. Why? Because they don't have a job. Oh! Why don't they have a job? No, their lazy asses quit. No! I don't know. It's called a pandemic. rich, smug ass little shits. No one cares what you think. And, you're just a nothing nobody. Only reason why you're propped up is because MSNBC props up the rich. Because they're corrupt. Otherwise, you need to shut the F up. Because you're really nothing. And your opinions are bullshit.